Are you looking at getting rewashable pads for your iRobot Braava Jet M6? We recently bought one of these things, and I've been doing a series of videos here on the channel about this thing, and so this is the next video in that series. If y'all want to start from the beginning, I'll put it at the end of the video and down in the description below. But it's the iRobot Jet. This is the machine right here, and it comes with 4 pads, 2 sweeping pads and 2 mopping pads. We have a sweeping pad on right there. And I want to tell you guys my experience with the pads. And then I got the washable ones right here. And we're going to take a look at these and see how they compare to the ones that we've already had that we've used. First of all, hi to all the new dads out there. This is Dad Reviews. This is where I give you my unedited, hopefully more authentic look at the products that we like, use, and have, and buy to clean our floors. So if you're interested in that, you might want to consider clicking that subscribe button. So what we have in here is the washable pads. What we've been using for the past week or so is these throwaway pads that they give you. This is one of the sweeping ones right here. I'll tell you a little bit about that in just a second. And then we have the mopping one right here. I've actually done 2 of them right there. We use these up very fast. I was surprised at how quick we went through it, excuse me. One thing I wanted to note though, that I think was kind of interesting, is that on the back of the pads, you can see that the little square is on a different side on each one. It's like in a different position. And I believe that's what tells the robot what function it's on, whether it's sweeping or if it's on mopping. So this is the sweeping pad right here. I've actually used this thing twice. We seem to get a lot of like grass and leaves and that type of stuff in our house because of the kids walking in with their shoes on. And so what I've been doing is I let it run once, and then I realized that I could basically kind of peel off some of this. A little bit of the pad comes with it, but it does give me a chance to use it again. So you can reuse these, I'm sure after a while though, they won't be usable again. One thing I'll kind of want to try is plastic. I think this is made out of plastic, I don't know, but I want to try peeling these off and putting it just on some kind of extra pad, you know, maybe a pad from one of those other floor cleaners that we've tried before, just to see if the robot will detect if it's a legit pad or not. Because I think if I just take this off and I put it on something else, it might work. It'd be curious for me to test that out. And so that's one thing that I want to do in the future with you guys, especially now knowing that these things are just little sensors right here. I think these are cardboard. I can't tell, which I find to be kind of silly because if it's spraying down water and then wiping it up, I feel like it would get soaked up into there and kind of deteriorate. One thing that I do want to note is that I put the mop on like extra water to spill out, to shoot out, and you know, just to give a really good deep clean. And one of these mops by the end of it was like soaking, so it definitely put out a lot of extra liquid during that particular process. So this is the robot right here. I have the sweeping mop on there right there. I didn't mention this in the install and setup video, but the way that you remove a mop is this square right here, you simply press that, and then it just basically falls off there. This little thing opens up right here so that it can pull it down. And the way you put it in is you just slide it in. So now that we have that one off, if you guys want to check these out, I'm going to link them up down in the description below. I'll go ahead and link up some of the non-reusable, non-washable ones too. If you guys want to check that out, y'all can go and click that and read other people's reviews. From what I'm understanding though, these washable ones seem to work fairly well. So this is it right here, the iRobot Braava Jet. There's only one? I thought it was, one washable mopping pad and 1 dry sweeping mopping pad. So I think you can actually get this in 2, you can either get 1 of each or 2 mopping and 2 sweeping if you want to. All those are 3 different things. I'll link them all up down in the description below. Directions, attach it to it, and put it going. Pretty much it. Do not use bleach or fabric softeners. Now, I did read about these things too online. I believe it was these that whenever you go to wash them, you can, I believe you can tumble dry them as well. Don't take my word on that. I feel like I read that somewhere. It may have been a different product. I can't remember. So, I don't know. Okay. Cool. So this is the mopping one right here. It is all just like a pad there. It feels like super soft, actually. Very impressed by that. Feels like a towel, kind of. definitely a lot different material than what this is right here. This stuff has like like I want to call it a grit to it, but it's not really a grit, but it's like something, I feel like this would actually mop a lot better than this would. So I'm going to be very curious to try this thing out. I want to note too that the back of this thing is plastic, so you can put that through the wash as well. It's all one piece, and I shouldn't have any problem with deterioration on that, unlike these right here, which I think might be cardboard. The other one here is this, like I said, a sweeping one, and this one works with like it said on like an electrostatic type of thing to help everything adhere to it, to stick to it. And I gotta say, like the dead grass clippings that the kids track into the house, this thing did a really good job of picking up a lot of that. I was very impressed. You can probably see it in some of that right there. It did a really good job of really finding all the stuff that's in there. So I'm kind of curious to see how this one compares to it. I do notice too that this top part right here, it's like a plastic material. I don't know exactly what it's made out of, but I really don't understand why that's there. It's at the front of the robot. And so I just didn't understand why. If you guys have an explanation for me of why this material is different from this and why it's not just more of this, I would love to know down in the comments below. But I'm noticing that they did the same thing right here. So it must have some kind of value to the cleanup process of why this is this material. And then you have, this is really soft, nice and fluffy right there. Feels like a shag carpet. A really soft shag carpet is what that reminds me of. So like I said, I'm going to mop with these things right here, mop and sweep with these things, and then I'll run them through the wash and see, I'll show them, I'll come back and show you guys what they look like in my next video. So, or in next upcoming videos of this series. So make sure to click that subscribe button if you guys want to see that. Like I said, if you guys want to check these out, I'm gonna link them up down in the description below. If y'all want to start this series of videos from the beginning, I'm gonna put it right there on the screen. You guys go and click that video. I'll see y'all in that video whenever we first unbox it. I'll put a couple of other videos right there if y'all want to check this out, but I highly recommend that you start at the beginning if you're looking at getting one of these. Thank you, dads, for watching. That thumbs up is always appreciated. Please share this on your Facebook page if you know someone who's interested in these things. Again, thank y'all for watching, and Dad out.